Butterfly Dreams Crochet and More. My name is Jeannie, and today is actually Thursday, but you won't see this till Friday because this is going to be my FO video, finished object video. We're going out of town Friday morning, so I'm recording this on Thursday, and you'll see it on Friday. So, welcome into the Crochet Oasis. Welcome to the Butterfly family. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it here with me. I really, really do appreciate it. I appreciate the thumbs up, the comments, watching the video. If you have not hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn your post notification bell to all so you'll know when I upload new videos. All right, y'all, we're going to get into my finished objects, so stay tuned. Okay, first I'm going to show y'all 6 octopi that I made. These are new ones. I do have a basket full up there on my shelf, but these are new ones. So I'm a little sweaty. I just came from outside. You may hear the lawnmower in the background. Husband is out there cutting the yard, and I went and moved things around and moved the vehicles. So what I did was I cleaned up in here. As you can tell, everything seems to be a little more organized. I know it looks like still a lot of chaos, but it's organized. And when I was going through getting the things in order, I had some scrap yarn be adorable. It's like chenille yarn left from things that I was making with it. So I said, well, I'm going to use it up. So I did the pinkaboo is what it's called. And I made this octopi. Now this pattern is from Crochet by Genna. I'll leave the links to everything in the video down below, in the description box down below. Then I had enough to make that. And you see it's got a different bottom. We'll talk about that. I got to the green. I had actually that much left. I had enough to make a whole octopi, and what I had left I finished the bottom of this one with. So this one has a pink top and a green bottom, but it's cute, right? This is the Just Chenille yarn from Dollar Tree, and I just went on and worked it up because Miss Emily had got a hold to it. But I called her before she could do any damage control. So this is what we have. We have the 2 octopi from that, and I do use a 5mm crochet hook with that. And if you remember, I made this little sea turtle and another turtle from the chameleon crochet with the long neck in the same colors. And the yarn that I had left over, which I still have this much left, and I will probably make another octopi. I should have enough to make another one. Still using a 5mm crochet hook. Now this is the Loops and Threads brand yarn, and it is right here, and it's called Chenille Home Slim. It is a bulky 6. This is black and white tweed is what it's called. And I made an octopi. Again, crochet by any octopi that I show will be the pattern by Crochet by Genna. So this is the octopi. And she has a tutorial on her channel for the octopi, but she also has the patterns on Ravelry, which I always purchase the patterns. And this is the adorable here. This is in the, this band came from the Pinkaboo. I love the adorable yarn. It is better than the chenille yarn from Dollar Tree. All right, now I won't be able to show it, but I did post a short of it, of the elephant blanket that I completed for my neighbor. And I did use the Burnett Bundle Up yarn for it. And I used the color Marshmallow as well as Bluga was the name of the blue that I used in it. I did finish it, and I tried to clip it from the live to where I could add it in this video, but I wasn't able to, and y'all didn't get a picture of it. But with the scrap yarn that I had left with that, I made a elephant security blanket by Kittens and Crochet. I didn't do the tutorial. I did watch her tutorial, but I purchased the pattern. So she does have a tutorial for it. Now I will insert a picture of it right up here for you all to see, because I didn't get a picture of it, but my neighbor sent me a picture of it. So I will insert the picture up in here in this area somewhere for y'all to see that. And what I did with the leftover scrap yarn in the marshmallow color is I made 3 Sunburst granny squares with the leftover yarn. I have not done the blue yet, but I got some blue left, and I'm going to make as many squares as I can with the blue. And I'm putting these up, and when I'm done with using all of my Burnett bundle up yarn, any scraps will be turned into squares. And once I'm down to the last piece of the Burnett bundle up yarn, that will be turned into a blanket. I'll have to find, it's very close to the Feels Like Butter yarn, so if I don't have anything to connect this with in the Burnett bundle up, I'll use the Feels Like Butter yarn. I do have some of that to connect it. Alright, the next thing that I am going to show y'all is my Egg Benedict that I finished, and this came from the Crochet Cafe book. I picked it last Wednesday on the Willow Makes. I did the video yesterday where we picked something else. I have to do apples. And I showed the Egg Benedict on there. Some people may have not seen that video. So here it is here. And this is done with acrylic. And if you've noticed, I am doing a lot of amigurumis. And this is for people that may be new. I'm doing a lot of amigurumis because my grandbaby saw the book. They went through it and they said, Nana, pretty much just make the whole book for us. So that's what I'm doing. And I incorporated the Willow Makes, and I put all of them on there, and each week we spin from it to see what I'm going to make, provided nothing happens and I'm not able to even make what from the Willow Makes, because I got commissioned to make the baby blanket and stuff for my neighbor, and when commissions come up, you know, that takes priority. But we back on track. Now, I finished 2 blankets that I had already started. One was the Peekaboo blanket by Bag O' Day. She has the tutorial. She also has the pattern. I used Caron Simply Soft yarn, and I got everything right here in this bag. Now, the Caron Simply Soft, I love the yarn. It makes beautiful baby items, beautiful baby blankets. And it's very, very soft. Now, the feel to me, and this is just my sensory, this yarn has always felt like it has a powdery coat on it. Like it has been, like powder's been put in the yarn. That's just how it feels to me. But I love it. I used a 6mm Susan Bates crochet hook, and I did not have an issue with splitting. I know Caron Simply Soft can be a big splitter, because when I first started using it, I'm like, oh, heck no. I don't like this yarn. I can't stand it. It's splitting. Oh, Lord, what is wrong? Just the simple change of your hook will make a big difference. So, this is the blanket. And it is 36 by 36. And I've been doing some research on YouTube, and I saw where another lady made this very same blanket. She's got a tutorial for it. But she did it in white, the majority white, and then she did so many rows here on the ends in pink. Very beautiful, y'all. But she made a bow and put it right here. So I'm planning on making that bow and making her bow that she put on her blanket and putting it right here. Now this, I did follow Bag O' Days tutorial for this, but there are plenty of people out there with tutorials with the same exact pattern. So I know Bag O' Day also has the pattern on Etsy that you can purchase, but I will be making that bow because I have plenty of these colors left over, and she has some cute little baby things too that I can add with this to go along with it. So the colors I used was lavender blue, which is the purple color, of course white, and this is called Sunshine, the yellow. And then this is actually called Blue Mint. So that's the colors that I used. And like I said, I have plenty of this left over. I can get a baby dress, maybe a cardigan, a hat, the bow most definitely. Now the thing of it is picking which bow that I want to go with it. You know, what color do I want to use to go on here. But I will leave the link to her channel as well in the description box. I can't think of what her name is. I was just skimming through and seeing it. And where you can see what I'm talking about with the bow. So I really love this blanket. I will be making some more. I think they're good for little girls, especially since I found that other lady and she has like a whole bunch of other baby stuff to go along with it. So yeah. But let's see. Let me close this up. Oh, I don't want to catch the yarn. And I'm keeping it in one of these little bags that I got from Dollar Tree. Keeps it out of the dust and stuff, and it keeps it away from Miss Emily. The next thing that I made was a pillow. I am in love with this pillow, y'all. This is the butterfly yarn from Premier. I cannot remember what the colorway is, and I doubt I got the label here because I had caked this up already. Because I was making Miss Linda from Linda Simpson's Designs, now Disley Sisters, autumn wrap, and I wasn't gonna have enough yarn to finish it. So I ripped that out and I turned it into a granny square pillow, and I added the button to the middle. I just think, you know, that's perfect, y'all. So I added that. And then I did the back the same way. I did not color control. I just because, you know, with the butterfly yarn, you only get a little bit of color. And what you see is what you get. So, yeah. So I just made 2 squares, put them together with a single crochet around. I inserted an 18-inch pillow insert inside and then finished closing it off. And I love it. And this yarn is a 3-weight, but it is a very thin 3-weight. It's more flirting to a 2. And I used a 4mm crochet hook. And it is anti-peeling acrylic. So the peel should come off. And my friend Angie from My Fairy Treasures, she sent me one of these, the steamer shaver things that she had got on clearance from Hobby Lobby. So if I need to, I can use that to get the peel off of it. Because the anti-peeling, what it's supposed to do, it will still peel. But when you wash it, the peel washes off. Supposed to. I actually haven't never washed anything with anti-pilling yarn. Yeah, I haven't. So I got this little Sweet Pea crochet book for my birthday from one of my beautiful, beautiful yarny friends and sisters right here. So I said I want to make a hat to go with that blanket too. So I started making the baby bobble hat. Now why it's called a baby bobble hat, I don't know. But that's what the hat looks like. And I did follow the pattern. And I'm going to tell you what yarn it said use. You will need 1 ball of James C. Brett Baby Twinkle DK 8-ply light worsted in cream for newborn size. 1 ball in mint for 0 to 3 month size. Now, and a 4mm crochet hook. And a 20mm button. And also, y'all, just in case you don't know, or if you decide to get this book, this book is written in UK terminology. So where it says treble, you double. Where it says double, you single. Okay? So, yeah. This book is written in UK terminology. So this is the little hat that I made. Now, I did not put a button on there. Now, I don't think this is for a newborn, y'all. But the yarn I used was the, I got it right here. I can move about and scoot about because Emily's in her cage. Oh, and here's the blue. Let me just show you how much blue I had left from the elephant blanket and the elephant security blanket. So right there, that's the blue I had left. I'm going to turn those into the same Sunburst granny squares. And I'm going to put them all in a little plastic bag. And then when I get done completely with all my yarn, because I have a bunch more of it right there. Right there. Where you see that yellow? So, but the yarn I used for the little baby hat was the Style Craft Special DK. And I used 4mm crochet hook. Followed the directions in the book to the T. But look how little. It fits on my fist. So I've said this could be for a preemie. So I'm going to pause here for a minute and check on. So yeah, I followed the pattern exactly like the book said do. But like I said, I think this is more of a preemie size. I have not put a button on it yet. And I may not. I have some of my tags that I could put on it that fold under. But I like how the hat is made, but not necessarily how the brim is made. And the reason is just the way it looks on the inside. And if it fits snug on a baby's head, then they're gonna have ridges in their head. But I followed the pattern exactly. I like it though, it's pretty. And I used one of my keychain pom-poms, and I put a button on the inside of it. And got it secured. I had to wrap the little elastic cord for the pom-pom around the button twice. So I did make that too. The next blanket that I made and finished, well, I started and I finished it, is the Follow the Leader blanket, which is a free pattern on Premier's website. And my suggestion is, because I went through them and I didn't see it and I could have overlooked it, but go to premieryarns.com, click their patterns, and in the search bar, type in Follow the Leader, and this blanket will come up. They use toy box yarn. I also use toy box yarn. This is actually my second one of these to make. And if I can find the picture of the other one that I made, I will insert it somewhere here on the screen for you to see. But the color that I used here was called Hula Hoop. Now, I normally take some Premier Serenity chunky yarn and add to it. And I thought I had brought my yarn from the office over here to add to it. But obviously I didn't. Or if I did, I used it for something else. Because the only thing I ended up with was the toy box. And this is a discontinued yarn on Premier's website, so you can't get it. I did get this from Aberdeen Wools out of Canada. She had it and had it for a really, really good price. So I did get mine from Aberdeen Wools because Premier discontinued it. I wish they would bring it back. I really do, because I really like it. But this is what it looks like. It's a chevron style, very simple chevron, not something that you got to really concentrate on or anything like that. Really, really nice. Now, it's not big. This is 6 skeins of the toy box yarn, and I didn't have any left. I did do my chain according to their blanket size, but this is how it came out. Not sure. I think it's 32 by 32 is what this one came out to be. But if I have the yarn at the office, I'll add some more to it. I may actually have some more of the hula hoop yarn colorway. Is that what I said? Yeah, hula hoop. So, but if I can find the picture of the other one that I made, I'll insert it somewhere in this video. You'll see it. Oh, let's see. The next thing that I made was from my Mary Maxim kit. I normally don't make the kit stuff, but I really liked the pattern that they sent. And it is for, I'm going to show it here. Right there. Looks like you crochet a washcloth and put a border around it, but you don't. You crochet it all together. Yeah, I like that. So I only did one, but this is what mine looks like right here. And if I flip it, you see the sparkle in the middle, just in the middle. So what you're doing is you're working the pattern for so many rows and so many stitches in on each side, and then across the top so many rows, and you adding this to it at a certain point and carrying it over and then dropping it and then picking it back up. So, but that yarn there was the never heard of it, Estelle Yarn Suds, 100% cotton, 50 gram ball, 74 meters, probably about 80 something yards. And the color is Q54019, made in China for Estelle Yarns. And it says crafting cotton. Let me tell you, this yarn is soft. And I was able to make this according to the pattern, plus make 2 face scrubbies. And these little face scrubbies that I'm making is from Diving Ducks Crochet on YouTube, and I'll leave her link in the description box down below. And the scrubby yarn is this, and it is a Rico design creative bubble, 50 grams, 90 meters, so about 110 yards or so, maybe 105. And it's got party on it, so I guess that would be the color of it. 100% polyester. And that's what the label looked like. It's very shiny. And I got it in this orange color. And in this variegated orange. So, I like it. I actually may use these to make some more oranges with. But, yeah, I like it. I like the cotton. It's very, very soft. So for one of those little skeins, you can do this pattern and get 2 face scrubbies. I didn't think that was a bad deal. And I know we can make washcloths just off the top of our head and stuff like that. But I really like the design of it. So, and let's see, is there anything else? Made this little granny Sunburst granny square bag using the little canvas bag from Hobby Lobby. I made 2 squares, put them together, then I single crocheted up to the bottom of the zipper, then just crocheted across the back so many rounds of singles until I got above the zipper, and then I did a chain to come across. And then I worked in the chain stitches, not around the chain. I worked in the chain just like you would if you were starting a foundation chain. And just kept coming until I got right up underneath that little lip there that your cord runs through. And I did put some fringe on it. Now this is either Loops and Thread Baby Delight or Premier Chow Baby Yarn. I don't know where my label is. More than likely Emily got it and tore it up. She loves labels. But I got to fix for that because I'm putting them in a plastic Ziploc bag now. So I really like these. I think they're super cute. And this is a 3-weight yarn, and I used a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook for the squares, and I should have used same size hook from Single Crochets, but I used a 4.0. You know, you do things and you learn things, right? Yes. And I think this is the last thing, but not the least. I'm just looking around. Yes, it is. Is the Sunburst Knot Bag by Dana from Days Crochet. Right here. And I use Lily Sugar and Cream yarn in red, mustard, black, and ecru. And I did line it with black cotton fabric. I used her method. Sewed it with my sewing machine. Made the slits in the top like she did. And sewed it. And then I hot glued it to the bag. So, yes. She has a tutorial for this on her channel. As well as the written pattern on Ravelry and Etsy. And anything I have shown, anyone I have mentioned, I will leave in the description box down below. Now, so that's the pattern for it. The Elephant Baby Security Blanket, if I didn't mention it, it was by Kittens and Crochet. She has a pattern for it as well as a tutorial. This was my pattern for the Octopies. And this is the pattern for the Burnett Baby Blanket that I did. And I used a 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. And this is the pattern for Bag O' Day. So, I have been busy. And I did 5 ice cream cones. Y'all should have saw them last week. Not 5. I did 3 ice cream cones last week. So y'all should have saw that last week. I made Miss Emily a bed using this Burnett blanket stripe yarn that Sandrine sent me. I had 2 of these cakes, and each cake is 220 yards, 10.5 ounces, 300 grams. It's a bulky 6. They recommended an 8 millimeter hook. I did use an 8 millimeter. I actually used my 8 millimeter Susan Bates hook. But I made her bed, and I stuffed it lightly with fiberfill. But I put it in a pillowcase and sewed it up. I'll insert a picture of it here and with her in it. She sleeps inside of a cage. And I'll insert a picture with her on it inside her cage and stuff. And I'm gonna make her another one to go in her car seat. Yep, she has a car seat, y'all. Gotta keep her safe when we're traveling. So I'm gonna make her another one to go in it, so we don't have to take hers from home, but she'll have one that's familiar to her. Now it won't be as big or thick as the other one, but I'm gonna make her another one. I have some of this yarn in the purple, this color, that I can add to it if this is not enough. But what I did on hers was made it like a panel. I did 45 chains and then worked up and then folded and sewed it together. I think that's what I did. Matter of fact, I know that's what I did. Yeah, that's what I did. This one, I'm going to do it on the style of the pot holders, where you do your chain. And I did come around. Oh, I made it like a insert I didn't do it. I didn't fold it. I worked down the chain. Then I came back on the other side of the chain and worked and made it start coming up. And then I put the stuffing in a pillowcase, put the pillowcase inside, and then closed it up. That way she can't scratch through it and get the stuffing out. But she does not bother it, y'all. She tries to bother my yarn in here, though. But I'm going to make her another one, and that's what I'm going to do. Because when you work back down the chain on the opposite side, it causes it to be thin like an envelope and come up. And what you do is you continue working your rows until you fold it in like a diamond shape until they meet. Once they meet, then you just slip stitch that closed like you do the pot holder. So I'm going to make her one like that. And it has different designs on it too. It'll have a different look on it as well. But I'm going to make her another one. I might actually do that tonight. But I'm saying tonight as in Thursday. Y'all will see this Friday. Thank y'all so much for watching. I knew it was going to be a long one. But thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for coming by, spending time with me. And don't forget to send your pictures in to ylfspics@gmail.com so you can be put in the wheel, on the wheel, as well as put in the video at the end of the month. Don't matter what you make, got to be a completed project within the past 2 months. And we will show it at the end of the month in the video that Sunita does. And we will also put your name on the wheel to be entered into the giveaway at the end of the month as well. Alright, guys and gals. That's it. I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, be kind. Remember to smile. I love you all. Hook in one hand, crochet in the other. And you crochet all day. See y'all later in the next video. Bye for now.